Hello, Satikal Harjap, you alright?
Yeah, I'm alright, thanks.
Good stuff. Harjap, I've just got a couple of questions for you.
Yep, go for it.
Basically, I'm a British born.
Yep.
And I married an illegal immigrant.
Yep, we all do.
In the UK.
Yeah.
And basically, we've now sent for his visa from the UK because of the new law that came out a few months ago.
Yep.
Okay, but I just heard on your one of your phone calls that if I am a British born, or if the girl or the guy's from England, the immigrant would have to go back.
They usually do, unless there's children involved.
Okay, but see, I don't have any children, but we've already applied for this case, right?
Right.
So I wanted to know where we stand now, because we've already applied for it.
Well, your application is pending.
Yeah.
Right. They'll either give you a yes or no.
Yeah.
Yep. But usually, that new law only works where there's children involved. Say if you had children going to school, and that they were dependent upon your partner, you know, and that sort of situation. Okay. What they're going to say in your situation is there's no real reason why he can't go back and get a visa and join the queue.
But didn't that guy, I'm not too sure which country it was from, he won a case where against, I think his wife was from the UK. He won some sort of case, and they said that, for a certain amount of time, that they will allow us to apply from this country.
Yeah, you can always, they're not saying don't apply, but they never said we're going to give it.
Okay, so there is
two different things.
It may not happen.
I might say to you, right, you can make an application for benefits, but it doesn't mean I'm going to give it to you. Yeah. Well, it's like making a job application. Okay. So anyone's open to apply. Whether you get it or not, all depends on your circumstances.
No problem. And another thing is, I wanted to ask you, is yesterday, obviously, you know about the speeches and everything that happened. I read on the Sky News about the new laws. Is this going to take effect anytime soon, do you
Probably,
know?
I would think so, yeah.
You think it will?
Within the next few months.
Although I've applied already, and it's already sort of in the process, would it affect...
Did you get any letter from them or anything?
No, we've been advised that we'll get a letter in the space of, I think, the period of 2 months.
Yeah, and when did you apply?
We applied it in October, so it's just been over 2 months. I think it was the 23rd.
Yeah, it's been about 3 months now, because it's February.
Yeah, my lawyer sent the letter in October, and they've now sent a reminder.
Right, okay.
Because of other circumstances, they've sent a reminder to them. That, you know, obviously you've got two options. You can either sit and wait for a reply, or you can always withdraw it and go back and get a visa. Would you recommend withdrawing it?
I don't know. It all depends on his circumstances, on how long he's been here, whether he's been caught here before.
No, nothing like that.
It all depends on that, I mean, to be honest. And once I see the paperwork, then I'll probably give you an opinion on it. But, like I said, you have got a couple of options. If you've put it in and you want to wait for that, that's fine. But you might fall into a catch-22, where if they say no, and the new laws kick in, and they say to you, you have to be earning over 25 grand or something, you might fall into that catch thing, you see. So there's a lot of things you've got to weigh up at the moment.
So I have got options, but...
You have got options, yeah, you have got options. But when you did your case, I mean, really, the fact that you didn't have kids, that afterwards, after sort of October and November, that came into light that if you haven't got any kids, it's not going to look good for you.
Right, okay. But it will still be considered.
It will still be considered. Oh, yeah, they'll definitely give you a yes or no on it.
Because the thing is, we've done the whole registry marriage, everything in England. It's all been done.
Doesn't matter. There are people here with kids. They've had to go back. And not one, two.
You have to go back.
They've had 2 kids and they've had to go back, and the kids were British, but they've had to go back and get into...
when they say, is there a time limit if they've been rejected here and they do go back to India, for example, is there a certain time limit, like a minimum or a maximum time?
Of what?
Of when they sort of say, it's okay for you to come back now, or give that...
No, nothing like that. You can apply straight away.
Okay.
You can apply straight away, but they might say no, you see, in which case you have to do an appeal, and you're looking at about a year to bring him back then.
It just gets longer and longer, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it might have been easier for you. It might have been easier for your case to send him back and get a visa, because if he hadn't been caught before, hadn't been fingerprinted or anything like that.
Which he hadn't.
Yeah, it might have been better.
Okay.
It just might have been better. Because what ends up usually happening is people usually try everything to stay here,
Yeah.
and they waste all their years here, and in the end they have to go back anyway.
Right. Okay. Have you done many? Not yourself, but have you heard of many cases where, my situation basically, where they haven't got any children, and
yeah, there have been cases. Every case is decided by an individual caseworker on its own merits.
Okay.
So and there's always discretion to be applied. So it's up to the officer on the day who picks up your case. Sometimes you can pick it up and say, yeah, well, actually, I might give him discretionary leave.
Or the mood they are, basically.
Basically, yeah. Or the mood they are again file chakani.
Yeah.
And it all depends on your big thing to play in it.
That's it. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you might have done was,
Yeah.
you should have at that time.
Yeah.
Well, there good chances to get visa lagane. But chalo hun ho gaya. So what's done is done. Wait for a decision now. Did you send his passport off with it as well?
Yeah, passport's gone. My passport's gone. My gamde sare paperwork unhone manga le. That's all stamped, done. The whole case.
Chalo.
It's all been done.
Chalo dekho ki banada.
Yeah.
Chalo.
All right, no problem. Well, thank you for your time.
Not a problem.
Yeah, I'll speak to you soon.
Okay, take care.
All right.
Cheers.
Care.
Bye.
Bye.
So ਇਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜੋ ਨਵਾਂ ਲਾਅ ਨਿਕਲਿਆ ਹੈ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾਤਰ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਹਿਮੀਅਤ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਟੇ ਮਿਲੀ ਹੈ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਆ ਇੱਥੇ ਚਾਹੇ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਹੋਣ ਚਾਹੇ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਵਿਆਹ ਦੇ ਹੋਣ ਪਰ ਉਹ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੋਣ ਸੋ ਸਕੂਲ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹੋਣ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਅਹਿਮੀਅਤ ਆ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹਸਬੈਂਡ ਵਾਈਫ ਇਕੱਲੇ ਆ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੇ ਹੋਗੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਚਾਂਸਿਸ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਥੋੜ੍ਹੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਘੱਟ ਆ ਪਰ ਦੈਨ ਅਗੇਨ ਮੈਂ ਭਵਿੱਖਬਾਣੀ ਤਾਂ ਹੈ ਆਕਾਸ਼ਬਾਣੀ ਤਾਂ ਹੈ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਹਾਂ ਜੀ ਜੋ ਮੈਂ ਕਹੂੰਗਾ ਉਹੀ 100% ਸੱਚ ਆ ਅਫਸਰ ਤੇ ਡਿਪੈਂਡ ਕਰਦਾ ਕੁਝ ਬੰਦਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਵੀ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕੀਤਾ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ 3-3 ਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਵੀਜ਼ੇ ਦੇ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਡਿਸਕ੍ਰੈਸ਼ਨਰੀ ਲੀਵ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਸੱਦਦੇ ਆ ਪਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ 6 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਪੱਕਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ 7 ਸਾਲ ਬਾਅਦ ਉਹ ਬ੍ਰਿਟਿਸ਼ ਪਾਸਪੋਰਟ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਜਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਬੰਦਾ ਉੱਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਜਾ ਕੇ 2 ਸਾਲ ਦਾ ਵੀਜ਼ਾ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਿਰ ਪੱਕਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਿ ਮੇਰਾ ਖਿਆਲ